What's up, everybody? I'm here to give you guys a recap on the new episode of Recreators, which is on episode 21. This episode literally tugged my heartstrings. I mean, it did. Many people may not like this episode, but I think I enjoyed it to the very end, and the way how it ended, etc., was actually pretty surprising. I always try to ask myself after that ending showed up, like, what happens next, etc., you know? So, if anything else, let's go. We have to it that it picked up where it left off in last week's ending of the episode, and it shows that Setsuna ends up meeting Altair and ends up having a little small conversation with her. How she explains how she created her to be loved by everyone, etc. Although Altair tries to deny that she's not the real one, etc., she's not the real Setsuna, Altair cannot do anything to her. She doesn't even have the will or even guts to do so. Despite that, everything seems to be like in a conversating manner between Setsuna-chan and Altair. Those of you guys who are up to date with the episode will actually understand it. As for me trying to give out a certain explanation in simple words of the conversation, these two just had heart to heart. And Setsuna does feel guilty, of course, like for creating Altair because she thought she gave her all these curses, etc. And these burdens, the negativity, and the good, the bad, it seems pretty horrific. Although at the same time, Altair says, no, you didn't curse me at all. I just looked into the world, see it through your eyes and your heart, and I hated this world. I just want to destroy everything. And you know, I'm no hero. I'm a villain in the story who wants to have everything destroyed all for the sake of you. And Setsuna's like, yeah, you know, despite all that, even though you're no hero, etc., you are the knight of the weak and protect other people who are in distress, etc. And the way I look at it, etc., it was pretty heart emotional conversation between these two. And of course, like she created Altair to be loved by everyone. That's why you have all these infinite powers and how you're so strong and you're some kind of god in a sense. And Scone, whatever the thing is called. And of course, like after a long conversating matter, we had to it that it goes to the same old rightful events of what happened like in the real world, you know. And Setsuna-chan is the one that committed suicide with the train incoming, and we had to it that Altair using her powers 0.5 seconds delayment, she ends up saving Setsuna-chan. And everyone's like, what the hell just happened, you know? And we have to it that Setsuna and Altair have a little small talk and says that let's create a story that's infinite. And of course, Sota himself is like really remorseful about reminiscing and remembering back then how he could not be with Setsuna-chan and how he feels so guilty of not being able to do anything. He just stood still. That's why he had everyone's help to assist him in a certain sense to like get Setsuna-chan, the person he created, where she is today. And asked her a question, did I catch up to you? And it left off a message said Mundum defit factum atoic pulcre, which means the world is full of abundance and beauty. And we had to it that of course Altair uses her violin and create somewhat of a maybe another fictional world that might be infinite. And we have to it that the Chamber Festival comes to an end and the episode title ends off with everyone else along with like everyone like cheering for it, and of course our main cast, of course, well not most of them, just the draws and those who set up the festival ends up watching from the above, etc., and trying to figure out what's going to happen next. Although Sota asked her, did I catch up to you? And of course the episode title, the ending of the episode title says, I love you too. And it says right there. And pretty cool, not too bad. And of course I've always wondered like what's going to happen in the final episode next week. I mean, next week's the finale, so yeah. Many people may not like this episode because of the way how it went and how it became. For me, I think it was pretty nice and pretty cool, pretty slick in my eyes because like it was pretty emotional and it actually tugged my heartstrings pretty badly, and I was actually like on the verge of like wanted to tear up here and there, but I just go like, you know, I guess like certain tears you just hold back because of certain pride mentally, but I guess it is what it is. Anyways, like I just like had a lot of fun in this episode. Like I said, a very heartfelt conversation episode where Altair and Setsuna talking to each other, etc. And it was pretty sweet, I'll be honest with you. I can't help myself. Anyways, the episode was pretty good, pretty slick. Looking forward to the finale. I don't know how it's really gonna end, but I'll be sure to watch it and give you guys my final thoughts on it and what I think of the series entirely. All right. So until then, I'll see you guys in my next video. So I'm Alpha Zero, people. Have a good day. And I'll see you guys next time. All right. Peace out. Bye bye.